I'm here to talk to you today about using YouTube in education. For most of us, this is a love-hate relationship with YouTube. There are so many fabulous videos that we can use for educational purposes, but unleashing our students onto YouTube can be very dangerous because there's a lot of inappropriate content. So today I want to just give you some tips and tricks on how you could reduce that anxiety and use it effectively for classroom instruction. Now, the first thing I did is I created a different account. And obviously, if I was using my personal account, the default page for YouTube is going to show the things that I have liked or viewed or those sorts of things that are part of my YouTube history. So you never really want to go onto your personal account when you are doing this because, you might like to watch cat videos or beer pong and you don't want students to see that. So I highly recommend that you create a separate account for students to access and use when it comes to using YouTube, and that you never use your personal account or a student's personal account, that it is a sort of a generic classroom account. Now I have this one called Technically Speaking. I use it for these videos now. So that is what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So by default, it will just show activity. Now I haven't actually used YouTube in this account, so I'm just going to get whatever is trending. And as you can see, if I was to come on here and as a student, I would be like, ooh girl, Cardi B, yeah, I want to watch that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Fortnite, I love that stuff. Now I would be going crazy and clicking on nonsense. And so you really want to go, first of all, into your settings and alter the content that comes out. So click on my person here, my little icon. You'll see at the very bottom it says restricted mode off. Well, the first thing we want to do is you want to put that on. And that's going to change a lot when it comes to your home page. So that's sort of like your first step, right? So now we have things that are probably a little less provocative and a little more appropriate for a less mature audience. So that's sort of step one. Now, another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create your own channel. I'm just going to put down here, classroom learning channel. There's lots of reasons why you want to create your own channel, and most of that has to do with the fact that you get to customize the videos that come up, and it no longer becomes things that are trending or based upon your activity, and that really helps you have a lot more power over what content is seen and viewed by students. So please consider that a very important feature. So let's go to customizing channel, and you can put up here channel description. This is for learning videos only. All right, or whatever you want to put in there for your students to understand and appreciate that this is what it is. You can add channel art if you're so keen. I don't really want to do that right now. You can put an icon for your class. And then you're going to come up here to the settings part, that little wheel. And this is really important because your privacy is going to be very important for your students. You're not really going to want to have a free-for-all on here. Do you want to keep all your liked videos private? Keep all your subscriptions private. Keep all your playlists private. It's completely up to you, right? You can customize a lot of things to show the discussion tab, and you can also translate information. Now I'm going to go into account settings and just check, let's see, do I want to keep all my liked subscriptions private, save? So this is really to make sure you're not into the big world of Google. You might want to go into other features in here that were helpful. Do you want to have notifications on? Do you want your emails sent? I would probably not like to receive those things, so I might unclick that. Do you want desktop notifications? Notify me? No, actually, don't notify me. I don't want to know. And then, do you want to notify me if any of these things happen? You probably do. You probably do want to have activity on there so you can moderate it. And then, of course, your language. So those are sorts of things that are important. Now, I'm just going to also show you advanced settings. If you wanted to create a customized channel setting up, let's see, I don't know, they've made some changes, so let's take a look. Let's see our eligibility here. All right. So it looks like if you were going to create a YouTube channel, you would have to have 100 or more subscribers. And it has to be at least 30 days old. So this might take some time, but you could eventually create a custom URL for YouTube, which would be really beneficial for education, because if you could achieve these things, then it would be very easy for you to be able to direct your children, your students, to this URL instead of it being in the big world of YouTube. They wouldn't be swimming in the big ocean, more like your URL pond. It might take a little bit of work, but I mean, 100 subscribers isn't really that much. If you were to probably have all the teachers in your school and students in your school subscribe to the channel, then that would probably be really simple to do. Connected apps, if you had a school Twitter account, you could go ahead, especially if students are creating videos, they could add those things there and you could connect it to that. Okay, so those are some general things you need to consider when to help you set up your account and your home page